This school year, there's one major question on every student's mind. Why do we have a dress code, and why weren't we given a chance to have a say?
Why is there a dress code? There's a dress code to improve the reputation of our school, as well as we need to kind of set an expectation for what it's going to be like in the real world. Your professional dress and the way in which you present yourself is going to be vitally important to your success. So it's an opportunity to rebuild our reputation, or to build a reputation as a school that's a great place to go, as well as kind of prepare you for your future.
I have noticed a change in student behavior. Not necessarily grades. I'm not sure about that. I'd have to actually look into that. But as far as behavior, I've noticed a difference. Mr. Holtzman recently looked at the data for the entire school from comparing the last 2 years up to this point, and has found that the discipline problems have dropped. And the only thing that really has changed from last year to this year has been the dress code.
I would say uniqueness and fashion is really important, especially for teenagers, because that's the time in your life where you're figuring out who you are. And you're really, it's a time period, at least for me, where I had a lot of self-esteem issues. So for me to have the opportunity to wear clothes and express myself through fashion, it helped me to figure out more so who I was and what made me happy, and you know, how I could be confident. And I think that's why fashion is really important, especially as a teenager.
I think that the dress code has leveled the playing field for all students. I've noticed that the students last year who were kind of the ones who didn't have the best of the best, that they look like they're the same as everyone else now.
I don't think it's right for us, because like, how are we supposed to be ourselves when we got uniforms and we look the same?
It's my senior year. I don't get to express myself.
No, I don't want Steel Valley to enforce the dress code, because I like being able to dress how I want, and like I feel more comfortable in everyday clothes like jeans and a hoodie. And I've been through having to wear a dress code, and it's very uncomfortable. I don't feel like myself, and it's just not a good thing.
I did think it cost more because you had to go out and buy things that you didn't already have. Like the collared shirts, I never wear polos besides in school. Khakis and blue pants, I never wear that outside of school either.
I don't think it's helping with bullying, because the ways some kids can't afford name brand things, and the kids that don't have on name brand, like if they just have on a plain collared shirt, they'll get made fun of because like, oh, they're poor, so they get made fun of.
It makes us look more put together, and sometimes I think it's not really needed, because it doesn't affect the way somebody acts in school. It just makes you look a different way, a certain way.
What I think about the dress code is I don't think it was really needed, because either way people are going to dress how they want to dress.
Or times when I won't come to school because I'm like, well, I don't have a shirt, I just wore this shirt. It's like I have to repeat a lot of my clothes because, yeah, they all look the same. Some issues with the dress code are girls still showing cleavage and boys still sagging their pants. So it really didn't make a difference.
When I go home, I change out of the dress code into my other uniform for work, which is another polo and black pants.
As of now, the dress code is a definite thing. I think that the only thing that could change that is if the principals who were in charge of the buildings just came to a consensus and felt that they just didn't want to have it anymore. And then at that point, they would have to present it to the school board, and the school board would have to decide that we were no longer having it because it's a school board policy.